Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually on the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research time for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another comparison slash versus video for you, and this is between two Creed Aventus slash Hypnotic inspired fragrances. These two are the two of the probably hottest fragrances out there to get in terms of the Creed Aventus slash Hypnotic inspired fragrances, and these two are the Afnan Not Only Supremacy, Not Only Intense Extrait de Parfum versus the Hypnotic Amber by Arabiyat Prestige, and they both 100 ml. They both Extrait de Parfum, although on the box with Arabiyat Prestige Hypnotic Amber it says Eau de Parfum, but to my nose, to my experience, it behaves like Extrait de Parfum because it's very thick, it's very dense, and lasts very long time. So they both in United Kingdom, you can find them under £50. So in terms of prices, they are very similar. In terms of presentation, they're both very good presentation. Some people say it's a little bit over the top, but it's okay. I don't mind that. As long as you give me a good juice, the presentation is the last thing on my mind, in terms of ranking. So in terms of presentation, they are very good. They're actually excellent for what you pay, under £50. If you want to go big names, big established names, for such a presentation you have to pay £150 plus to get something like that. So presentation top notch. In terms of price, very good ratio between what you pay and what you get. The perfumery, the balance, the ingredients, the smell, everything in here is very high in terms of what you pay and what you get. Basically, it's amazing value for money, both of these. They're both quite readily available in United Kingdom to purchase. In other parts of the world you have to do your research, Google it and see if it's available, and if it's available, how much they go for. So they are very close in terms of smell profile as well, because they both closer to Hypnotic rather than Creed Aventus. But don't forget that Creed Aventus itself and Hypnotic and Creed Aventus, they are about 90% similar to each other anyway. So we are nitpicking here, okay? So some people say they both closer to Hypnotic than rather than the DNA of Creed Aventus. Okay, we agree with that, but don't forget they are very similar anyway. So these two are very similar to each other in terms of smell profile as well, about 90% similar to each other. There is a subtle difference, and the subtle difference is the Arabiyat Hypnotic Amber, Arabiyat Prestige, it opens much brighter, it opens much fruitier, and it is a much bigger pineapple in here in the beginning, especially for the first 2 hours. The pineapple in here is massive. With the Afnan Not Only Intense, the blackcurrant is bigger. The pineapple is, it's a little bit on the subdued side, and the citruses as well. So the biggest player here is the blackcurrant, and sometimes I smell something like a plum as well, something like berries in Not Only Intense by Afnan. So in the beginning, from the get-go, it's quite dark. This bad boy, the Arabiyat Prestige Hypnotic Amber, you get a little bit darker later on, but overall the Not Only Intense is darker than the Arabiyat. From the beginning to the end, this one is darker. So if you like it darker, smokier and leatherier, this one is a bit leathery as well. So Not Only Intense is for you. If you like it fruitier, brighter, and less smoky and less woody, the Arabiyat Arabiyat Hypnotic Amber is for you. This one, in the beginning, for the first 2 hours, the pineapple is massive, the sweet pineapple. So this one, the Arabiyat, is sweeter than this. This is sweeter, this is drier, this is darker, this is brighter. but we're talking about 5 to 10%. It's not a huge difference, okay? So overall they are about 90% similar to each other. They behave, you know, similar in terms of smell profile. In terms of the category of the smell, they are 90% similar to each other. But as I said, the Arabiyat is bigger pineapple, sweeter, fruitier, especially in the beginning for the first 2 hours. This is massive. Especially the pineapple is huge. If you like it more pineapple-y, this is for you. If you like it more blackcurrant or berries or darker fruits, this is for you in the beginning. And later on, this one gets more darker and gets smokier and it gets leatherier, and overall this is a darker fragrance than this. This is brighter than this, around 5 to 10%. So at the end of the day, if you go with any of this, you will get in an amazing juice. They both on my skin go up to 12 hours easy. On t-shirt they go for days, so very, very strong, very thick, very long lasting. In terms of projection, both are 3 to 4 hours of massive projection. At least on me, on you it might be different. In your environment, your climate, your nose, your skin, everything will have an effect how much it will last on you. So in you it might be more or less, so you have to always bear in mind. For on me, 12 hours plus, very strong, 3 to 4 hours of huge projection. Overall, these two are huge, massive perfumes. You don't need to worry about performance. So these two are, as I said, a little bit closer to Hypnotic rather than Creed Aventus, but the Creed Aventus DNA is here as well, so you don't need to worry about that too much, because as I said, Hypnotic and Creed Aventus are closer to each other at 90% anyway. But for me, these two are perfection in a bottle. I'll give them both 10 out of 10. I cannot distinguish between them. Sometimes I gravitate towards Hypnotic Amber by Arabiyat Prestige, because when I crave more fruity, more pineapple, I go towards this. If I crave more smoke, more darker fruits, and also woodier and leatherier, I go towards this. By the way, they are very, very good layering. If you can layer these two, if you have them both, layer them, and they are amazing. I layered them a couple of times, and the outcome was amazing, because the sweetness of this went on top of the darkness of this, and it was mesmerizingly gorgeous, and it was superbly loud and very, very strong. And also it was a compliment magnet. Both of these are compliment magnets because they are loud, people smell them, and people will notice you and they might comment on it. I had at least a couple of basically people asking me what I'm wearing when I mix these two together. As I said, they complement each other very, very well. Okay guys, so I hope that was informative. If you have any of this, let us know your experience, what you think of them. That would be useful for others to read. If you have both of them, what do you think about going against each other? And also, have you ever tried to layer them, and what was the outcome for you? And that would be useful as well. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, or valuable, don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to make videos like this in future. Your help will take this channel a long way, and it makes me to bring you fragrances like this in future that nobody else is talking about, and they are basically hidden gems. If you want to purchase one of my own fragrances, they are out of this world. They are super artistic, ultra beast mode, amazing value for money, very, very artistic, very unusual, very intriguing and mysterious, but you need to live in that kingdom in order to purchase them. I leave them in the link as well. Thank you very much, and I see you later. Bye.